everyone, welcome to my tarot channel. We are going to do a pick a reading. Let me see if I can find some crystals for you to pick. So we have amethyst, fluorite, and black tourmaline. And we need a theme for this video. So we're going to let the tarot cards pick a theme. What's the best theme for today? What is the best theme for today? What's the best theme? So we have Seven of Cups for our theme today. And I know I'm spending a lot of time shuffling in the beginning, so just skip to this timestamp if you don't want to deal with the shuffling. I think our theme is going to be what do you really want? What do you really want? I think that's our theme for today. What do you really want? So 1, 2, 3, timestamps will be below. We're going to go ahead and start picking the cards for each pile, and you can skip ahead. What theme? No, we already did the theme. What do you want? What do you want? What do you really want? Because you have a lot of choices, and maybe you're being kind of fantastical. Oh, I'm daydreaming about this and this. I have so many ideas. So many ideas. But you don't know what you really want. What do you really want? Tarot cards. What does pile 2 really want? What does pile 2 really want? What does pile 2 fluorite really want? What does pile 2 really want? Okay. We got 1 for that. What does pile 3 really want? What does pile 3 really want? I'm going to try not to take up too much time because we're going to lose the light if I make this a really long reading. So what does pile 3 really want? Tarot, what does pile 3 really want? What does pile 3... There we go. Pile 3... I'm going to move these, sorry. Pile 3... Okay. Okay. I feel like this goes with pile 1. Pile 2. What does pile 2 really want? What does pile 3 really want? And pile 2. What does pile 2? What does pile 3 want? What is pile... There we go. Alright. Excellent. So we have that deck chosen. We're definitely going to use some tarot cards today. I love this deck. Goodness. Cards are just jumping out today. So sorry about that. Maybe I should shuffle off camera. But it's really good to have the energy of the video already started, so I can just channel the energy. And goodness. Alright, definitely enough cards. Definitely enough cards. Alright, so I think we're gonna go with this deck. I'm feeling this deck today. We already have the topic. Okay, what does pile 1 really want? 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 Alright. So, I really feel the need to add these today. This is the Making Magick sigil cards. And if you really want something, and you're trying to figure out what you really want, it's always good to have some energy to help manifest it. So, and we're going to pull a demon card as well. So, let's just see. Ooh. Safe and happy travels for pile number 1. What do you really want? What does pile 2 really want? What does pile 2 really want? Breaking bad habits. Pile 2 wants to break bad habits. Pile 3. Pile 3 wants the goddess. Feminine energy. Maybe more connection to the shadow side. So some shadow work. We're not pulling that deck. I don't feel called to that deck today. I do feel called to the demon deck, but I don't know if I could feel called to every pile getting one. I think we're just going to do an overall, like we did yesterday. Oh my goodness. I said that and then 2 jump out. Okay, we'll just use them both. And we're going to do it overall, because I feel like this is good. Yeah, I feel very, very strongly this is good. Okay, so I want y'all to jump to the timestamp of your choosing. Okay. And we're going to get started right away with pile number 1. So, pile number 1, safe and happy travel. Protection from harm when journeying. Could be an actual journey. You're amethyst. Could be an actual journey. Could be an actual journey. Could be a journey of perspective. That's what's coming to mind. Perspective. Okay, so I'm going to have to remember to read these for everyone. We have Adramelech, he's a god. He is a sun god. He's also a demon. He went from being a sun god to being a demon just because, obviously, when religion comes in and changes things, the the old gods were relegated to being demonic and evil. We have Beauchamp. Pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. This is a very nice reading. So, these cards tell me that maybe a little caution is warranted in your situation. Because we have the energy of Beauchamp. He is the energy, I don't know if you watched Harry Potter, or even if before Harry Potter this was a thing called a bezoar. It was actually a thing way before Harry Potter. It's a stone found in the stomach of a goat that acts as the cure for all poison. And this advice is beware of judging. Beware of judging. So, just some caution I would recommend in whatever situation you're going into. You might need, I think caution is warranted, but you're also going to get through it. I don't think it's that serious. So if you have some caution, if you look at it maybe with a grain of salt, maybe it's an offer or a person, just look at it, know what you're going into when you go into it, and know you have the appropriate skill. Beauchamp's helping you. He has a bezoar ready and waiting for when you get poisoned, by the way. Okay, so safe and happy travel. Safe and happy travel. What do you want? Pile 1. We have the Princess of Wands. We have the Chariot reversed. We have Justice. Princess of Wands. That's maybe you want maybe you want some good news. Maybe you're looking for some good news. I don't know, the pages are all very much like the Fool. Only different because they bring in the energy of their suit. This girl. Well, first of all, acknowledge that she's female. So you're bringing in, it's called Princess of Wands. So in this deck, we're bringing some feminine energy, maybe a feminine perspective, to the Page of Wands. You have an opportunity to change your destiny, obviously, because you have so many choices. You have to choose the right one, make a decision, make a gesture. Oh, could be a gesture of love, even though it's the Wands suit. I feel like you're having a hard time talking, because I'm having a hard time talking, so pardon me. Usually when I'm doing a reading, then that comes up. It's really, really important. Maybe you're shy. Maybe you're having a hard time expressing yourself, and that's the choice you have to make. You don't know what to say. You don't know. maybe you don't know what to speak into existence. You don't know what to create. But you're breezing ahead. You're starting off on your journey. You're going to create something physical in the physical world. Whether it's like relationship, which I don't really feel that. I feel like this is a venture. I feel like this is creativity. I feel like you're about to bring your dreams into existence. Job, not a job. Passion project, creation, a creation. Yeah, that feels right. It feels like something along the lines of creation. You're creating something. Caution about being too impulsive. I don't think you're going to be very impulsive. You seem very grounded. Um, Beware of like strong emotions getting in your way. That's what I'm feeling very strongly. Beware of strong emotions getting in your way. Like anger or, as we said, enthusiasm, delight. Sometimes we can get a little bit too caught up in the positive emotions and we get carried away being too spontaneous, impulsive. Does that ring a bell with you? But remember we were talking about these dudes? I'll have to remember to reference them in the next piles. They're talking about being cautious. And this card's always about, oh, you have so many choices. Some of them can be poisonous. Okay? So I think caution is wise here. The chariot reversed, you're gonna be not going as fast as the chariot upright would be. Sometimes, and all those choices, one of them could totally derail you. I apologize for shaking the camera. Okay, one of these choices could totally derail you. Just be aware of that. Something could totally invert your energy. So you're trucking along and then, oops, you're upside down. Just use your mind, examine what to do. Know you have direction, finally. You did make the choice, or you will make the choice. I feel like you are in the process of making a choice. Maybe it's a long, ongoing thing. Don't rush into it, because you could collapse under all the pressure that you're putting yourself under. Okay? Sometimes having choice is not the best thing. Sometimes you walk into a store. I know I hate grocery shopping because I walk into the grocery store. I have no idea what to buy. Or a library. Libraries always drive me insane because I want to read all the books. Yeah. This could be you could have this whole venture in mind, and it could go a little askew. Maybe it's like war. You know, you plan and you plan and you plan and you have all these strategies, and guess what? When war starts, and the war actually starts and fighting actually starts, everything goes to shit. So all your plans, they don't really mean much once the war is actually started. And I'm not saying this is war, this is definitely not war, but the analogy is the same. Best laid plans of mice and men. We have justice, and it's upright. So, weighing. And you have it at a 9. 9 is almost completion. So be aware that you're almost there, that the next corner you turn, that's going to be the good corner. That's when it's all going to come together. Right now I feel like maybe you're in the strategizing phase. Maybe you're in the planning phase. Can you see all these cards? Let's see. There you go. Also, truth is really important. And be aware that this is kind of serious. You're a little bit frivolous here. Oh, you're so excited. Maybe a little, maybe there is some negativity, but it's not much. You're stamping it down. Maybe you're stamping it down too hard. Maybe you should listen to some of that negative voices, because they're telling you, hey, be cautious, hey, be cautious, hey, be cautious. You have cautious 3 times, okay? 3s are important. Be cautious. Maybe you need to speak truth or seek truth out. Maybe listen for truth. Yeah, not seeking, but listening, being aware. Try to detect dishonesty. Don't rush into things. Let's see about these cards. Let's look at these cards. Are fucking gorgeous. So let's see what we see. Well, we have an elephant, but because it's reversed, the elephant, it looks like an elephant to me. It looks like an elephant to me. What do you think? Right here. Looks like an elephant and a dead angel. Oh my god, that's like so morbid. Kind of awesome. But it's reversed, so elephants are remembering. Good memory. Elephants are grounded and stable. Elephants are wise. So maybe you're not being as wise as you could be. You have a dead angel. The angel died. I don't know, I feel like that's good energy. I don't really like angels. So, unless they're also demons and in their demonic form. So, angels, dead angel sounds like a really good energy, and he's up in the air and he's helping guide you. So, listen to that. You have 2 good energies right there. It's just because it's reversed doesn't mean it's bad. Look at this dude down here. All the stuff we're pouring into his 3rd chakra. So, earth energy. When it's reversed, I feel like the earth is down here. Physicality, pouring all that into his 3rd chakra. Maybe you're getting more insight from the world. Maybe you need to look around. Observe your reality. Look at what's going on. Look at the situation. Get more information. Don't get more information. Open your eyes wider. You need to learn to see everything. Okay? Okay? Try to be like the elephant. Try to be more wise. This elephant's up in the air, so he's up in the ether. He's incorporeal, so he's giving you wisdom. It's just going to be really quiet wisdom. You have a lion up there. You have some courage helping you out. And you have that vulture. I'm pretty sure that's a vulture. Sorry. Let me see. You see him? I don't know. Is he a vulture or... He's got hooves. I don't know. Okay, so, but you have all this good advice helping you out. Alright? Good advice. But it's going to be quiet. It's going to be quiet advice because it's coming from spirit. Alright? It's coming from the silence. So you need to listen to the silence. You have responsibilities. You need to learn to balance your responsibilities. Balance your dreams. So this is all about dreams. You have so many dreams. Alright? You need to balance your dreams with your fears, with your caution. So don't let everything overrun. This is all about staying in balance. This is all about not rushing in. This is all about thinking things through. Being very, very wise and cautious. Something needs your attention. Maybe a mediation. There is a solution, or you need to make a solution. Definitely a time for inner balance. Maybe you should meditate. By creating greater balance within, I create more life, more joy in my life. All right. 6 of Wands for second deck. I'm going to say this deck right here is additional comments, and then we pulled 2 of these cute cards, and they're going to be clarifying the whole reading. So additional comments, 6 of Wands. You definitely, almost assuredly, I'm not going to give you complete assurance because I don't want you to get too caught up in this energy, but you're looking at victory. You literally are looking straight at it. Maybe someone already told you you're going to win. Excellent news. You get something. Fulfilled ambition. Good job. And you can see your dream in other people. You are looking at other people, and you can see your dream. You see what you want. You see them having it. You see that you're capable of doing it. You can see it. You know what's going to happen. Okay? So this is that manifestation energy where you are positive. You know how to manifest something that you want. But you have the ability, and a lot of people do this when they're trying to create something, of psyching yourself out and fucking it up. That's what this energy and this Princess of Wands is talking about. Yeah, so you have the 10 of Swords. Okay, so I feel like these 2 cards right here are, you have victory, and you have depression, self-pity, melodrama. You have the ability to completely fuck this up by psyching yourself out. I mean, if that's the way you want to go, that's the way you want to go, and eventually you'll find your way back. But it'll be a much more difficult route. Remember, poison is possible. You could poison yourself, but if you do, Bezoar is available. Don't forget, cures all poisons, cures everything. It's a good demon. And, ooh, this could be concerning a matter of the heart, emotions, your emotions. You're of 2 minds about something, 2 emotional minds. So you're stuck between 2 pulls emotionally. You want to go here because your heart says, oh, let's go here. You want to go here. Oh, your heart says, let's go there. Very, very much reminiscent of that. So, I would say that to clarify, you really, really need to address this matter with your heart and use some wisdom. These cards are literally clarifying the entire reading. They're telling you, yes, be the Queen of Cups, okay? Embody her energy. It's okay to put your heart into the thing. But remember, you're just starting out. Remember, this is brand new, and you're going to, you are wet behind the ears. So when you set off into that journey, and with your sword in hand, okay, with your words, with your thoughts, with your mind, at the ready. Remember, you might not know what you're doing yet, okay? You're still learning. You're a journeyman. You're a page. You literally are a baby, okay? You're a baby. So embody the Queen of Cups. But remember, you're a baby. You're brand new at this. This is new for you. So be easy with your heart. I was gonna say be easy with yourself, but that's not what I feel called to. I feel be easy with your heart, man. You really got to in this situation. And it says safe and happy travel. Doesn't that just cap this whole thing off? Beautiful, beautiful reading. We are moving on because I do not want to lose the light and have to finish this tomorrow. I really hope that this turns out well for you, and I'm really glad that you joined me. Please subscribe and like it if you did and want to, and don't forget to come back. Alright, pile 2, this is your reading. If you chose fluorite, I wish the sun was still here because it's really, really gorgeous in the sunshine. You can almost see all the colors, but because the sun's not shining directly, just letting you know, I'm looking at 111 on my phone storage right now, which is nice herald for your reading. I thought you might want to be aware of that. Could be for me, it could be for you. Breaking bad habits, self-acceptance, excellent mental health, letting go of vices. That's what your reading is about. You have choices. What choice? What choices are you trying to make? We only got 2 for you. The Tower. Oh my goodness. Look at the synchronicity. Look right there. Remember what I just said? Now you have 111 again. Wow. That's amazing. You have an ace. You have the Ace of Cups. You have the 5 of Cups. You have the King of Pentacles. And the reversed King of Swords. Okay, so I'm going to go over this since I forgot to go over it in the beginning. We have Adramelech and Beauchamp as the demons for your reading presiding. Adramelech is a sun god and a demon. And he was kind of downsized. He had everything he wanted. He looks like a peacock, by the way. He's a peacock man. He's gorgeous. Alright, so he's a sun god. But he really had this huge fall. He ended up kind of just like not really doing much of anything, and losing a lot of esteem. Just beware of that. And then Beauchamp is the Bezoar. This is the stone found in the stomach of a goat that cures all poison. Alright? It's a magical stone, and it is a powerful antidote to all ailments. You have the Tower. Yeah. That's heavy energy. Unintelligent action. So, false ignorance, a fallacy of personal isolation. I feel like you've been doing something to your detriment lately. You've been really naive, or you're afraid someone else is being naive. This could be something's coming to an end, like a paradigm shift. Like everything's changing. Your entire philosophy is changing. Everything you thought you knew has to shift. So this is about breaking bad habits and getting rid of vices. And maybe your life was built on this foundation of coping skills. You needed something to help you get by, and it was maybe something like a substance, like food or drugs or whatever, or maybe it was a belief system. Like, the world's out to get me. And I feel like that's going to come down. I feel like this is the best fucking card in your reading. It's heralding everything that's going to come. You have fluorite, alright? So this is amazing. And the choices that are going to come afterwards, you have the Empress reversed. So, I think you're in for some shit. Just letting you know. I think you're in for a little bit of a rocky next path. I feel like you've overindulged some, and you're having a terrible fall. Maybe you're coming down from something. Maybe you're being disillusioned, and you're realizing things weren't what you thought they were. To your regret. Maybe it's not true regret though. I feel like it's so hopeful. I feel like this is like the dawn breaking through, shining down on the fucking internal coming into the external conflict, and it's like blood welling up from a wound. It's like, okay, we're expelling some stuff, we're getting rid of some stuff, a whole bunch of shit is happening, and it looks kind of bad, but it's actually really, really good. You know how sometimes you get like a splinter, and you kind of have to like dig at it with a needle, and you're kind of breaking your skin in order to get it, and if it's really in deep, you can cause some blood to come out, but you're getting that splinter out, finally, and then it's going to heal up real fast. I feel like that situation is like that. We have 5 of Cups for change. Changing your heart. Changing your heart mind comes to mind. Like the heart is actually capable of thought. So I feel like your heart needs to think about something and change its mind, change the way it does something. Maybe it's about you, or it's about some of these cups that you have to choose from. And bugs tend to be scary, but sometimes bugs can be cool. This bug has beautiful wings. Look at that. This bug has no pretty extra wings. See, this one has some beautiful wings. We have 2 nice choices amidst these 3 kind of blah choices. Blah is not a word. It says, I don't know if, can you see it? It says number 1 right there. Number 1. Oh, and yes, I do have sunshines on my Band-Aid. So that could bring sun energy into your reading. Or all these readings. We have King of Pentacles. He's crying. He looks very distressed. He lost his eye. Maybe you can't see something, or you're trying to see something. He has a nice sharp point for where his third eye goes. Maybe it's piercing the third eye, or it pushed it out. He's got faces in his shield, in his cape, and they're looking that direction. They're looking this way. Sorry, this way. And he can't see something, so he's got that cane trying to show him where to go. He's trying to go in the opposite direction of where these faces are showing. Maybe he's getting some advice, and he's not listening to it. Sorry, that's just what I get from the card. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. I feel like you're slowly changing. You're slowly changing your mind. You're slowly understanding something. It's definitely slow deliberation. feel like there is someone or a situation that's going to be loyal and trustworthy, but it's it's not the path that you're going to choose if you continue on from this energy. If you continue on from this energy, you're not going to choose the path. You're going to be too slow to figure it out. Because maybe your choice in this regard is the boring choice. Maybe it's boring to you. Maybe it's a little tedious. Or the person is tedious. And pragmatism would tell you to play the game. You know, talk to everyone. Doesn't matter who they are. Doesn't matter what they look like. It doesn't matter their status or their financial state. You need to talk to everyone in this matter. You need to look at everything with an eye to being fair is not the right word. It's more like honoring. It's somewhere between fair and honoring. You need to look at everyone with respect. Doesn't matter what their circumstances are. You need to be more respectful. You need to be more accepting of where they are, and that they are sovereign creatures inside their circumstance. Um, however, however, I feel like if you did manage to figure out the right road to take, I know it's not looking like you're going to go there, but if you manage to turn things around, I feel like it's on a different path. You don't even need to turn around. You need to go on a side road that's kind of winding. But if you did manage to it, you're going to reach this amazing place where everything turns to gold. Okay? But right now, you can't get there. Because maybe you're lying to yourself. Maybe you're using maybe you're overthinking things. So a lot of people who are brainy can get to the point where when they're negative, they just think so much about something that there are too many thoughts. So this could also be too many choices. Remember I was talking about too many choices? Too many choices. And maybe you're being too stringent, expecting too much of people. Expecting too much of people. Definitely, because you have the King of Swords twice. Do you see that? You have the King of Swords twice. You see the King of Swords in this little additional commentary cards, and you have this is clarifying the whole reading. So you have the King of Swords, and he's it's telling to be a little bit more like him, not too much like him, because you have the Ace of Cups, so you need to bring in that wonderful new energy from the heart space into this. You need to let this ace, you need to let this ace take over. Okay? That is what your advice is for this. Break bad habits. Let new energy come from your heart. If you want to. I mean, you don't have to. You need to kind of marry the heart and the mind. Okay? it's called for positivity, but maybe a positive mindset, or even entering into a more positive paradigm. So what I do when I'm really trying to get to the heart of some um, drive that's negative in my own psyche is I'll sit there and I'll do a meditation that gets down to the heart of what I'm afraid of what I'm afraid of what I think about myself, of what I believe. Get down to the root belief. Go rooting around in your subconscious and get down to what you truly believe, and then look at it logically and say, is this true? So truth is important. Is this true? You're not embodying this energy. So the Empress, that wonderful 111, all that newness and bounty and potential is up in the ether. It's reversed, so it's all up in the air. It's not created yet. You've created it maybe in your head, in your thoughts, in your mind, in your dreams. You're daydreaming about it, but it's only a dream. It's distant. It's imaginary. It's just your imagination. You're very, very logical. Okay, this whole reading says you're being very logical and pessimistic, and you're living in this tower energy. I really feel like that's where you are, where you've been. You've been living in tower energy. That is your reading. We're going to call it so I can finish the next pile and make sure they have some light. Alright. I really hope you enjoyed this. I hope it brought you some clarity. Do with that information what you will, and I hope you join me again. Alright, pile 3. If you chose black tourmaline, if you chose a goddess, healing, feminine energy, and these two cards go really, really well together. Healing, black tourmaline is always about healing, and healing, feminine energy. Healing, feminine energy could be yin, darkness, subconscious, black energy, black magic, destruction. Maybe you need to destroy something, like a paradigm. Okay. You have 2 aces. Good job. 2 aces. Okay, so for your first card, you have the Princess of Cups reversed. You are turning something down. We have the Sun. Wow. Look. See the band-aid I chose for today? Sunshine. You have the Sun. I was just talking about, oh my goodness, you have 3 aces. I was just talking about how sometimes the energy of what's is going on and what I'm affecting can affect the reading, and talking about the Sun energy in the last pile. You have 3 aces. Okay? I'm gonna be less shocked than I was yesterday. But you do. You have the Ace of Cups, you have the Ace of Wands, and you have the Ace of Swords reversed. Wow. Okay? We're going to pay really good attention to that. And then for these commentary cards, we have, I'm going to call this Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Wands reversed. You have the 5 of Swords. And the Fool. Okay, so presiding over your reading are the 2 demon cards. Adramelech. And he was a sun god. He became a demon. He kind of fell in people's eyes, and people just kind of forgot about him. And you have Buffonite. Buffonite is the bezoar. It is a magical stone found in the stomach of a goat, and it is the cure for all ills. And I knew long about the bezoar way before Harry Potter books came out, but if you're familiar with Harry Potter, it's mentioned in there. Okay, so 2 demons. That is presiding over you, telling you to be. Let's see, what does this reading say? It says, I feel like the energy in this one is, well, you have the sun twice. You have a literal sun god presiding over your reading. You have the sun here, and you have the sun on my finger, okay? And then you have 3 aces. I really feel like this reading is really good for you. You have the cure for all poison as a deity presiding over your reading. Really amazing. I feel like you're having some issues with the heart. Some serious issues with the heart. I feel like you're being maybe you're being too sensitive. I don't know if that's correct. Let me think about it. Too sensitive. Yeah, you're being a little emotional. You've been a little emotional. You've been... Oh, maybe you're trying to escape something. You're running away from something. Maybe something in your own psyche. Maybe something that happened in your past. I really feel like it's something you believe in the root of your psyche. Maybe you're not even aware of it. You're trying to run away from something. And you're supplementing with unhealthy shit. You don't love yourself enough, or you might love yourself, kind of like abstractly, but you don't accept yourself. And I feel like you've been abusing yourself emotionally, mentally, just mostly emotionally, talking shit to yourself about yourself. Suspicious, self-doubting, insecure. However, you are aware of how good things are for you. You are aware that good things are coming to you. Good things are available. Good things are available. This is all about choices. This is all about choices, right? What choice are you making? What is the choice you should make? You're aware you have so much potential, but you're indulging in negative thought processes. You're letting yourself be talked down, be talked out of it. You're letting yourself be talked out of it. You're talking yourself out of what? What are you doing? Well, okay. You literally have the same card in both reversed and upright position. Look at this. I'm going to tell you this right now. So what are you talking yourself out of? You're talking yourself out of the crown. You're indulging in chatter with the demon. Like, I'm going to go and focus on fighting something even though I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding from the leg. My leg got chopped off, but I'm too focused on fighting something. You're fighting a puppet on your hand, so you're fighting yourself. Do you see that? Fighting a puppet on your hand. A puppet of the devil on your hand. You have wings, you could fly away. You don't even need that leg. You should probably tie it off so you don't bleed to death. But you don't want this crown. You do want this crown. It's down here on Earth. Sorry, my other hand is full. So this is Earth. This is physicality. I always look at this as the real world, and this is the mental world or the ether or spirit world, whatever. So you're bringing these thoughts into reality. You're creating negativity with your thought process. Because you don't want the crown, you don't want responsibility. You don't want to have to think properly. You don't want to have to control your mind. Maybe you don't want to control yourself. Maybe you want to be so out of control that you do whatever you want. That sounded like it resonated really well with me. So you have the Ace of Cups, but in this deck, he's kind of negative. He has a big mouth. He is screaming. He looks very, very frightened. Maybe you're frightened of new beginnings. Maybe you're terrified of what you could create. Maybe you're afraid to say something like I love you or speak about your emotions. You're afraid to talk about your emotions. You don't want to say anything that's going to trip you up. You might end up saying the wrong thing because you're trying so hard not to say what you truly feel. But this is all about really amazing things happening. This traditional card is. You have the ace of... You have aces. They're coming out your ears, okay? Aces up the wazoo. I think you're afraid of this new beginning. I think you're terrified. He looks really terrified. He's a clown. He's supposed to be happy. Maybe you're used to clowning around. Maybe you're used to being reckless and doing what you want because you have a page, another page. Used to doing whatever you want, being irresponsible, not really thinking about things. Sixes. Maybe you're used to living in a dreamscape. Yeah. Living in this state where you're not quite balanced, but it's cool. Okay? It's alright. I'm still alive, right? I'm still here. I might be bleeding out the freaking leg. I might be bleeding, but hey, I'm having a conversation. It's really cool. It's with this demon. Okay? Maybe you enjoy your demons. Maybe you enjoy your negativity. Maybe you like being like this. Maybe you like freaking the fuck out. Maybe you like not actually creating your reality. Maybe you don't want the responsibility. Maybe you're afraid of when you actually create what you want, then you're not going to want it anymore. You're going to have so much going on. Look, she has a lot going on. You put her upright. She's a lot going on. She's got a lot of emotional responsibility. She has the responsibility to what she says. You see that with the wings. I see wingless Hermes. She has a responsibility to what she imagines and brings into this world, what she thinks about. Oh, stars. Responsibility to herself, to bring herself hope and fame. Responsibility to her psyche. Responsibility to the people she keeps close company with, what she spins. Terrified. You're terrified of what you're trying to create. You're terrified of creating in general. You're terrified of manifesting. You don't want to be the magician. That's what that's about. You don't want to be the magician. You want to be the fool. You want to run around with a sword, doing whatever you want. You want to go around causing maybe some drama. Causing some havoc, some destruction for yourself or for others. It doesn't even matter. You just want to run around doing whatever you want. Maybe you're young. Maybe you just want to go out and party. Run around clubs. Run around causing mayhem. Doing whatever you want. You don't want to be responsible. You don't want this. So, what are you deciding? I feel like you're going to make the decision to do whatever you want. I feel like you don't want to make this change. You want to know why? It's going to go back to here. It's going to go back to the black tourmaline. It's going to go back to the goddess. Healing feminine energy. You have a wound really, really deep. You have a wound really, really deep, and it's affecting you. You're trying to escape it. You're running away from this wound. Something happened. Something happened that hurt you. hurt the feminine side of you. It doesn't matter if you're a dude or not. Okay? It hurt you really deep. Maybe it hurt your ability in creation. So, barrenness, if you're a female, or just unable to create something you wanted. Maybe you wanted something, maybe you wanted a relationship, maybe you wanted a child, maybe you wanted to be something. Oh, you had a dream. You had a dream and it died. It failed, you lost it, and it hurt you really deep. And it was a long time ago. So even if it happened within the past 10 years, 5 years, whatever, I feel like it happened so long ago that it's embedded in your psyche. This belief that you cannot be responsible. You can't handle anything. You can't create anything. You don't know how to do it. You don't know how to do it. Like, everything I do is wrong. Talks about all that negative talk. Everything I do is wrong. I am wrong. I can't be responsible. I can't create anything. I can't have anything. I can't do it. I'm not going to make any money. I'm not going to make this happen. I'm not even going to try. Pessimistic. I'm not even going to try. Let's pull another card for you. I'm just going to pull one more card for you. What does pile number 3 need to hear right now? What does pile number 3 need to hear right now? What does pile number 3 need to hear? 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 That card jumped right out. Did you see that? Dude, you're like so fucking awesome. You got another ace. You have to know that everything is possible. You can have what you want. Things can happen. This might be a coffin card, but coffins are awesome. Okay? Maybe it's a death of who you are, who you were, who you've been. This person that you don't want to be. You gotta understand that everything is possible. You can create what you want. You can have what you want. It's sitting right there. Someone has it. It's available. It's probably at a store. Not like it's actually a thing at a store. It could be like a person or a love or a relationship, but or a house. Houses aren't at stores. Okay, so I'm going off on a tangent. But like I said, it's available. It's in this world. It exists. So you can have it. I want you to understand that you have the ability to rid yourself of all poison. Poisonous mind thoughts, poisonous events that happen, toxic beliefs. Okay? You have the ability. You have the Sun card. You have 4 aces. You are just rejecting this because you're afraid. What are you afraid of? You're afraid of being happy. You're afraid of being happy. You're afraid of things working out. You're afraid of abundance. You're afraid of getting everything you want. Who in their right mind has so much sun and 4 aces and rejects it? You need to go in and heal. You need to start healing this thing that is inside you that's saying, I can't have it. I'm not enough. I'm not good enough. I'm wrong. Go figure out what it is. Okay? Go figure out what it is. Go sit there in a meditation before you go to bed. Lay down. Look into your mind. Figure out what the fuck is going on with you. Unless you already know. But I think if you already knew, it would change. I think you know, you don't know. I think you need to go figure it out. Do some writing. Ask yourself, ask the universe, say, hey, someone, tell me what's going on. Talk to your demons. You need to go talk to your demons. You need to use the skill of the Page of Swords. Go talk to the devil. Go say, Why do I believe this? Why are you destroying everything for me? Why are you trying so hard to undermine me? Even if it's you talking to yourself. We all need to talk to ourselves more. I highly believe that. If we talk to ourselves more, everyone would be happier. Because once we figure out what's going on internally, then we can release it. And this is all about releasing unhealthy beliefs, unhealthy emotional wounds, scars, patterns, so you can actually get what you want. Right now you don't want what you want. Right now what you want is to be left alone. You want to do whatever you want. You want to run around like crazy. And guess what? You can. You are. But is it like running around on a leg that's cut off and bleeding? Is that what it's like? Is it like having taken poison and living with it and living with all the symptoms and not giving yourself the antidote? Is that what it's like? Is it like having been a sun god, having been loved and worshipped, and then being relegated to being a demon, to being forgotten, to having other people look at you and judge you and know you are not enough? Is that what it's like? Is it like walking around with a wound, like the Fisher wound? That's your reading, pile 3. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really, really want, I want you to go within. I think your advice is to go within. That's me personally telling you. Because I've been where you are. If you liked reading, like and subscribe. And thank you so much for joining me.